How's it going, everybody? Blueswim here, and we are doing a live reaction to the PlayStation State of Play event for February 12th, 2025. And it took a few moments to get everything queued up. I was having some technical difficulties, and my Twitch app was. But now we are looking square at what appears to be the new Monster Hunter game. And Monster Hunter, I believe, is like national holiday kind of stuff over there. Everybody calls in sick to work.
Stand witness to how its existence unfolds.
It's gorgeous looking. Monster Hunter Wilds. I always love the fancy artwork. Little logos or icons or whatever they put behind the Monster Hunter logos. Or the Monster Hunter logo, I should say. Spring 2025 first title update. Mizusune. Kitsune. February 28th, not long now. Get the pre-order bonus. Digital mini art book. There's nothing thrilling about a mini digital art book. Okay, the producer for Monster Hunter Wilds. Mizusune is an additional monster for the first free update. Well, we always like free content, so why not?
追加されるコンテンツはまだありますが、詳細は改めてお知らせしたいと思っております。
Okay, so they're gonna
本作は
kind
発
of
売後
string
に
us along for
数
that
回
one.
のタイトルアップデートを
An
予定して
additional
います。
monster in summer.
タイトルアップデート計画については追ってお知らせしますので、今後の情報にご期待ください。2月28日の発売まであと少し。皆様に楽しんでいただけることを心よりお待ちしております。
Well, I've heard nothing but good
本
things
日の
about
発表
most
は
of
以上
Monster
となり
Hunter
ます。
Worlds.
引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
That's probably gonna do really, really well if it's anywhere near what that is. Sega.
Forged to
Okay,
unleash
what we
vengeance.
okay. All right.
More
Shinobi.
than a weapon. It is the soul of a shinobi.
I think they showed this one off last year.
No obstacle can stand in their way.
I mean, I know Shinobi is like kind of overshadowed by Ninja Gaiden, but this looks really good in its own right.
Striking with
Nice art
lethal
style.
precision.
Looks like the actions, the 2D action's gonna be nice, fast and fluid. I assume responsive.
Each weapon a tool. Each tool a part of the whole. This is the mastery of a shinobi.
What was the last Shinobi game we got? Wasn't there like?
The legend continues.
Why do I feel like there was like some Shinobi game like back on the PS2? I don't know. August 29th for Shinobi, so that should be a good summer title. Okay. Supersonic kart racing. I mean, the more they try to do Sonic Racing, the more it just looks like Mario Kart. I mean, at what point is Nintendo just gonna kind of finally settle down and make things official with Sega? Because, I mean, they're both in, like, similar demographics. You know, genre-wise and game-wise. And I think Sega's games could probably, you know, do for some of that, you know, Nintendo polish and eye for detail and stuff like that. mean, it just feels like Sonic and Sega and Nintendo are just basically just kind of like destined to be, but there's like this like 30-year love-hate, you know, cycle going on. It's like an anime, except like you don't want to have to wait 1,000 chapters before they like finally kiss. Okay, closed network test on February 21st. Yikes.
Break free.
Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Bound from the laws that govern reality. To turn the gears of
I'm not
time
picking up anything quite yet.
An apocalypse looms over parallel worlds as their fates begin to intertwine.
Looks good.
The battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside
It's Pokemon!
gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies
This kind of gives me like
known as
Shin Megami Tensei
Digimon.
vibes. Meets Pokemon. Oh, wait a minute. I bet you I know it. Yeah, okay. I know what it is. I was actually working on a news article for it.
Seize the future.
This is Monster Hunter Stories Time Stranger, I believe?
The story
And
of a
GameStop
bond that
actually
transcends time.
spoiled the reveal of this one by putting the listing up too early. It looks good! You know, Digimon's one of those franchises I never really got into too heavily. I was more of a Pokemon guy. And that Pokemon joke actually makes a hell of a lot more sense now, doesn't it?
从一名独立开发者到今天与
But,
PlayStation 携手，
yeah,
一路走
it's,
来已历经10年。射日之魂结
I
合
mean,
了
it
流
looks
畅
really
爽快的
good.
战斗体验
I mean, it
与
looks
丰富多样的
genuinely
世界
good.
设计。玩家将在各具风格的场景中探索，面对充满个性的敌人，同时与有趣的角色互动，逐步揭开精彩的故事。接下来，我非常激动地向大家
Gameplay
展示
trailer and
全
officially
新的
confirmed
游
the
戏预
game's
告，
release
并正
date.
式确
Okay,
认
so
游
that's
戏
one
的
thing the
发布
GameStop
日期。
listing did not leak was the release date. Oh, China Hero Project. Oh, maybe it would help if I was not like talking over what I'm trying to read.
A horrible dream where monsters invade our world.
Impressive looking monsters.
A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders,
That is some impressive
the
texture
dream ends.
on that
Is
dragon
this
or
really
monster or
just a
whatever it is.
dream? My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser.
Don't say the
We
word
will
souls
travel
during a
across
PlayStation stream.
worlds,
Everybody will get
leap
excited.
through dimensions together.
Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Souls. Okay. It looks really good.
I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled.
This looks very good. Love the effects on that mid-air running.
Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand.
It looks really nice. Kind of giving me a little bit of kind of Stellar Blade vibes here.
You never wanted to be
At least
a
to the
hero,
gameplay.
but for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Lost Soul aside. May 30th. It looks great. This wasn't even on my radar at all.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. We've got several updates today from partners around the world, starting with news from the Like a Dragon series.
Oh?
First up, a playable demo of Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii arrives on PS5 this Friday. Players could try out
Isn't it
2
funny
battle
how, like,
styles, including Goro
the,
Majima's new
Yakuza
Sea Dog
series
style,
went from,
as
like,
well as
being
engage in naval battles
largely
at the Pirates Coliseum.
serious to, like, completely just going in a just a totally different direction.
Sega and Mint Rocket
Almost
joined
like
forces in Ichiban's
it's almost like a
Holiday,
mockery
new
of
crossover
itself,
DLC coming to
but
Dave
it's
the
like
Diver.
self-aware. I don't know.
Ichiban Kasuga and other Like a Dragon characters team up to thwart a gang of troublemakers in classic beat-em-up style, all while perfecting new recipes at Bancho Sushi. Dave the Diver Ichiban's
nice.
Holiday arrives this April on PS5 and
I
PS4.
have Dave the Diver on the Switch, and I never did anything with it. But you know, it
The
just seems like
2 alpha begins
Yakuza
February
has just
27th
really,
on PS5.
really
Use
become
portals
almost
and futuristic physics
parody
to
of
dominate
itself
the
or
arena
something?
and play a new
It's like,
24
I know there were
player
always
mode
some
where 3
comical
teams
moments in
compete
there
on a massive map.
here and there, but generally speaking, when you like go back to some of the earlier games, it's like, I mean, there was largely
Ladies and gentlemen,
pretty seriously.
my name is
pretty
Paul
serious.
Heyman. I'm here
It's
to give
Paul
you
Heyman,
an exclusive
WWE
first
Hall
look
of Famer,
at the future of the
and the
WWE
wise
2K
man to the
franchise.
tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Introducing the Island. With the Island,
This is what I'm
players
curious about.
enter an
Oh, Nike
online
and Jordan
environment
logos?
filled with WWE-themed landmarks, quests,
Oh,
live events,
I bet
and
you this is
shots
going to be
with
kind of
up
like, what is
to
it?
50 other players at
What's
a
that mode in
time.
NBA 2K?
The Island also offers deep customization, giving
it the
players
Neighborhood
the
or something like
chance
that?
to
I don't
personalize
play
their
it, so
My
I
Superstars
don't know.
like
but
never before.
this could be
As the first of its
interesting
kind for the franchise,
if it's not
the
like
Island
entirely
is not
reliant
just an
on
addition,
like
it's a bold
online
step
connection
toward the
and
future.
player stuff, player-to-player
Welcome,
connections,
ladies
and
and
whatnot.
gentlemen, to
I
the
don't know.
Island.
It's like that stuff never has as much appeal to me as like the main WWE 2K game or the main NBA 2K game. Okay, Borderlands 4. Another series I haven't
I'm
spent
Randy from
nearly
Gearbox.
enough time with.
And I'm Randy from Gearbox. And you know why we're here. We're here
The
for
Randys.
you. Are you ready? It's 2025, and every day we are getting closer to the launch of Borderlands 4. Let's go!
And just in case there's any like licensed music, I might have to drop out the audio for the feed. Maybe possibly this. So let's drop that out for just a moment. Copyright issues are a very slippery surface and very tricky to navigate, so I just prefer to err on the side of caution, but it looks ridiculous in the good way. I don't play much in the way of shooters anymore, but you know, I mean, I play maybe one or two FPSs a year. 2025.
Badass! So much fun. I want more.
Okay.
We don't have to wait long now. Borderlands 4 is going to break free for a special state of play this spring, focused exclusively on Borderlands 4.
Oh,
We're diving
interesting.
deep, you
They're
guys.
really
Join us.
sinking some
Borderlands
time
4,
into it.
State of play for combat, vault hunters, action skills, exploration and discovery, everything. You're going to see more guns than you can even count. All on PlayStation 5, but Randy, do you have anything else for us? I think I do, Randy. Well, what is it? Don't hold out on me, Randy. I'll feed you, baby bird. Who wants a launch date for Borderlands 4? This Randy. Well, Borderlands 4 launches worldwide for everyone on
September 23rd.
23rd, 2025.
Not
We
bad.
got work to do. See you in spring.
EA Originals. The makers of It
I
Takes
don't mean
Two.
to be rude, but I really don't do
Mio
small
and
talk.
Zoe?
Nice to meet you too.
Akiyama Mio?
So you want to go through more of your crazy stories? My crazy stories?
I'm
But
not
how
sure
are
if
we
I'm feeling
supposed to
the
get
art
out of
style
here
on
if we
this.
don't start to trust each other?
I don't need your trust.
Well,
I mean, if...
I kind of need yours.
2, 1,
I mean... it looks like the
I
facial
took inspiration for this story
mannerisms
from when me and my sister were
okay,
younger.
but maybe just the character models aren't like
I based the
detailed
story around
enough
my dad.
or realistic
All I
enough
can
to
do
really
is write this silly
emphasize
story.
it all that well.
We'll face it together. We got this.
Yeah.
Something's missing there.
Follow my lead. Are you for real?
An extraordinary co-op
I wrote it when I was a
adventure.
kid. What sort of devil child were you?
I mean, it's.
What now?
I mean, it looks interesting,
I did not
but
sign up for this.
you know, I'm just
Zoe!
not sure if I'm 100% sold on the art style. But you know, I don't play many games co-op either. I mean, it's like rare that I do anything co-op. Okay, Split Fiction. Yeah, I mean, I just don't do much with co-op anymore. It's just not something I have too many occasions to do. One of the last times I played co-op was, what is it? Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Temple of Osiris, or something like that?
Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too good either. What is that?
Well,
You feeling all right?
what do we have here?
My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
Part of the problem with the music is that I don't know what's like original for the game and what's copyrighted, you know, or you know, licensed track. But good lord.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? We can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
What the hell is
I know
that?
this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Oh shit. Directive 8020. October 2nd. I mean, it was a thing. I don't play many horror games anymore either, to be honest. I played a little bit of The Quarry.
So let me explain the situation.
Didn't really hold my attention all that long.
Edwin Murray has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind
Oh no, is this the Five Nights at Freddy's thing? It's gotta be a Five Nights at Freddy's thing. It looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's thing.
Just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully
Death or dismemberment? Oh god.
to go smoothly and without incident, but just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Oh crap. I was wondering if this was like a PSVR 2 title, but I think the motion is too steady. Watch as it proves me wrong. Five Nights at Freddy's: Secret of the Mimic.
Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
June 13th, 2025.
Greetings from
I mean,
Bluesky.
that was a thing.
We're the creators of
Not
the
bad,
Midnight
not bad,
Walk,
not necessarily
cozy
my
horror
thing.
game created entirely in clay, where you will journey down a nightmarish highway riddled with terrors that want to devour you and your little lantern creature, Hawk Boy.
Together with your little friend, you must outsmart these terrors and bring back fire to this mad world we've handcrafted for you.
So please enjoy this short gameplay preview.
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber.
I think I could count the frame rate on that on that fire.
I'd almost forgotten how it felt. You're
Fire,
the caretaker of this little firecracker. I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain.
Now this is one hell of an art style. You know, I'm not sure if the actual game itself is really going to kind of command my attention. It doesn't look like the kind of thing I normally play. But obviously, it's spooky as hell and looks phenomenal. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. The Midnight Walk. Coming May 8th. I think they had a trailer for that. Oh, PlayStation VR 2. Take a drink every time you see a PSVR 2 logo. Congratulations, you've taken one drink.
Special thanks to Klaus and Olav for that updated look at the Midnight Walk. Up next,
up,
a quirky new adventure from Konami.
Darwin's Paradox. Okay, this looks interesting.
In Darwin's Paradox,
now this looks more up my alley.
A clever octopus who finds himself dumped near a highly suspicious food processing center.
Uh-oh.
Use Darwin's
this could definitely be interesting.
And inking skills to escape the facility and save the world from aliens.
Ha! That looks neat. That looks neat.
We're excited
Warriors
to reveal
X
a brand new
roguelike.
title from Koei Tecmo Games and Omega Force.
What do we have here? Warriors Abyss?
A roguelike spin on the Warriors franchise.
What is this? Interesting.
Descend into hell. Call on powerful allies.
This is unusual for the Warrior series.
Combinations to send the enemy
Whoa.
lords flying.
That was 16 billion, right?
A roguelite hell awaits when Warriors
Oh,
Abyss
out
launches on
today.
PS5 and PS4 later today.
Oh boy. That looks interesting.
For whom are you working?
Oh, Onimusha.
I won't forgive you. Prepare yourself.
Onimusha 2?
A PS2 era classic returns with Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny.
God, I haven't played that in probably 20 years.
Capcom is enhancing the original game with HD graphics and a host
I didn't play
of
much of it
quality
either
life
because I never beat the
features,
first one.
including fine-tuned analog controls.
I bought the PS2
Immerse
like
yourself in
Onimusha
Juve's
3-pack, like
hard-boiled
all three
journey
games in
and fight
like
through
a
world of
cardboard
turmoil
sleeve.
alongside trusty
They had a couple
allies.
of those out back then, one for Devil May Cry,
Onimusha
another for
2: Samurai's
Naruto.
Destiny comes to PS4
Okay, May
on May
23rd on that.
and will be available for pre-order later today.
Yeah, it's
Looking to
those
2026, let's check out a new trailer.
those box
for
sets
Capcom's
actually
latest
ended up
entry in the series,
getting kind of pricey if I understand
Onimusha:
correctly.
Way of the Sword.
Okay, so here's the new Onimusha, not the new old Onimusha. Let's see if this is a different trailer than the one we've seen already. Might be? Yeah. Yeah, I think it might be. That one ain't dead. For a second there, I thought it was Yoshimitsu from Soul Calibur. Forgive me if I am not up on my Japanese actors or historical figures. I'm still learning thanks to the Warriors games. Run, dude, run! Wow. That looks painful. What got them so riled up? I don't know, the new Onimusha game. Way of the Sword. Interesting. Oh, next year? Not even this year? Next year? Shit. I knew it.
Colonel,
I knew that
tighten
doc looked
security on this
familiar.
place. He's coming here. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to
The
kill
original
me as
Metal
well.
Gear Solid 3 is one of my all-time favorite games, and one of the few that I actually vowed never to replay again on PS2 because of how good it was. I didn't want anything to damage my memories of it.
Cobras will take care of him.
This might be the exception. I wonder if the old technique where you could just kind of like save the game and like come back 2 weeks later and what was it, The Voice or something like that, would basically have died of starvation during that boss fight.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us.
This looks wicked.
I'm not finished yet.
It looks so good. Maybe in this playthrough, Snake won't get shot in the dick like he did in mine. Literally had to go into that injury system and remove a bullet from his dick. Oh, God. Well, at least somebody's using the Ape Escape franchise. August 28th. Looked further out than I was expecting, but still not too bad.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence, it dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment,
Okay, so we have drones. And I don't know who that is.
where are my men? They're gone. Choose your next move wisely.
What the hell is this?
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. You must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Well, whatever the hell. Oh. Hell is us. Me fail English? That's impossible. Can't say I'm interested in that one. Oh, this is, oh.
How can it be winter all of a sudden?
That, Pinocchio game.
Sorry. You want to know the year?
That Pinocchio
What a
game.
pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far too long.
My forever friend.
Cute little kitty
Help me
cat.
to hold your hand and dance.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
She was looking for someone. Legendary. She stepped
Lovely.
up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
I watched, I think Maximilian Dude, do like some playthrough on this, and it was really good. Or rather, the first one, or whatever the hell this is. Lies of P Overture. Okay, so I guess it's DLC. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and it was really impressive looking. I never got around to playing it, but it looked great. A game by Bayun? Bayong? If you ever need a name mispronounced, I'm your guy.
Where do you think doors have eyes?
Okay, so he's walking around in his PJs and he's got like a rocket launcher and machine guns and stuff like that.
We don't know where our children will put their roots.
It's trippy. It's like I can't. It in a way. Well, yeah. Okay, there we go. Closer look. It looks a lot like a PS1 texture game. You know, the textures look PS1 era. When you get really close to them. I mean, obviously the character models are way, 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 way better than the PS1, but the texture style or the art style that they used is definitely inspired by the PS1 era 3D games. Dreams of Another. I don't know. I don't feel. Oh, PSVR 2. Take a drink. I don't know. The guns and the bazookas really looked like it fit with the rest of the world, but maybe that's just because I'm only seeing just a sliver of gameplay. Rather than using weapons to harm or destroy, you use them to transform the abstract chaos and materialize the world. Achieve through point cloud rendering technology to create surreal, dreamlike worlds you can freely manipulate. Game is set to launch on the PS5 later this year, and you can add it to your wish list.
Hey,
I mean, it's got
everyone,
potential.
I'm Kristen Zatani, and I'm excited to share even more PlayStation news in today's show.
Days Gone Remastered.
Days Gone Remastered. The definitive
Maybe now
version
the
of Valve
director will
Studios'
shut up about it.
post-apocalyptic open-world epic comes to PS5 with VRR support and PS5 Pro support.
So the big question is,
It
free
also
upgrade?
includes added content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an
Oof,
enhanced
permadeath.
photo mode,
Not a
new
fan.
accessibility features, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased horde sizes that
So
will
you
provide
have
a
to get the
fresh way
remastered version to
experience
get
Days Gone.
like accessibility
And if you
settings, better
purchase Days Gone
accessibility
on
settings.
PlayStation 4, you can upgrade
Oh,
to a digital
upgrade for
version
$10.
of
I mean,
Days Gone
that's not
Remastered
terrible. I
and
did that
all the
with
content and features for
Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, and I've been enjoying the hell
Days
out
Gone
of that.
Remastered launches on PS5.
I'm
April
literally
20th.
75% of the way through the game. Not including the
New DLC
Frozen
is
Wilds
coming to Stellar
DLC.
Blade
But
this June. The sci-fi action
Oh.
game is partnering with Goddess of Victory Nike on a new boss battle, collectible dolls and stickers, plus a new outfit.
nice.
Both the Nike DLC and the PC version of Stellar Blade launch this June.
Hey, not bad.
We've
I
got some
loved
great
Stellar
PlayStation
Blade.
Plus updates today,
I think
starting
it's
with
my
10 catalog
favorite
titles
game
arriving
of
on February
2025, even though
Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Top Spin 2K25, and launching in a game catalog, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, from the creators of Life is
interesting.
Strange.
Oh, premium and extra. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, Stellar Blade was like
In this
my
episodic
favorite
adventure, players will
game
join four high
of
school girls
2024.
in the defining summer of their lives.
But I'd be
What
lying if I
begins as a
said
tale of friendship
Astro
will
Boy
eventually
wasn't
blend
probably
reality,
the
dreams, and the unknown
objectively
into a dual timeline
stellar game of the year. I mean, I loved both those
first
games. I
episode of
think
Lost Records,
Astro
Bloom and Rage
Astro Boy
arrives
was
February 18th,
the
with the
better.
second episode arriving
Did I
in
say
April.
Astro Boy twice? Astrobot.
We're also
I mean,
excited
it's
to
one
confirm
letter
two
away
new
from a
game
classic
titles
Japanese
that will launch
anime.
in the game catalog later this year.
But
Explore a mysterious mansion and
yeah,
Big
it's like
Place,
Astrobot.
a genre-bending
That was
architectural
excellent.
adventure.
Easily, you know, one of the best platformers of the modern era.
Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling
And you can tell what kind of an impression this game is making on me because I'm talking about Astrobot and Stellar Blade instead of it. I mean, this doesn't look bad or anything, but doesn't exactly... Oh, coming to the PS5 game catalog as well. Interesting.
Abiotic Factor is a 6-player survival crafting game from Playstack and Deep Field Games. Stranded miles beneath the surface, you and a team of scientists must craft ingenious gear and traps to outwit your enemies and make this
Maybe
bizarre
it's just me, but I'm
underground
just not a
complex your
fan of that, like, kind of low-budgety look
Abiotic
where
Factor
everything
will be
looks like
available in game
super
catalog
stiff,
when it
like a
launches this summer.
PS1 or PS2 character
Now let's
animation.
get a sneak peek at games coming to the PlayStation.
And I hate,
Plus
you know
Classic
me, I'm picky as hell about
Coming soon are the
using,
first 3
you know,
Armored Core
older
titles from the
consoles
original
as like an
PlayStation.
example for the
Armored
newer
Core,
ones because
Armored
obviously
Core
there's so much
Project
more going on.
Phantasma,
Ooh,
and
Armored Core
Master of Rebellion.
franchise. Nice.
Meanwhile, Patapon 3 slides its way into the
Patapon
classics
3, that was
catalog next
rumored.
week.
Anything else?
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured everything from the past.
But yeah,
Only I was left.
I'm not a fan of using the older consoles as like an example for the newer ones, but
That was a fatal
you know,
mistake.
there's times when you can obviously tell it's not far off or inspired by it.
It's the aura of the Grail pieces. I can sense it. As long as it is reforged.
It's when people like exaggerate,
My wish can be fulfilled.
you know, the usage of it.
But wishes
You know, like,
come at a
oh,
price.
it looked like a PS1 game.
To pursue
Wait, didn't I
one's
just do that?
wishes is to court one's doom.
I mean, not as an example of art style is the way I prefer to do it, as opposed to just like a discrediting of the art style or something like that. You know, just well, it just looks like a PS2 game. That's it. I don't like it. You know, stuff like that. It's nuanced. Trust me.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
This is looking pretty good.
Quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul.
Tides of Annihilation.
The table is dead. It exists no more.
It looks good. It looks good.
How do you feel? Is something bothering you?
Just some noise in my core.
Is this some sort of like a multiplayer team-based game?
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
Middle Eden. If that's like an online multiplayer game, I imagine it'll probably be active for a year.
My memory's still a bit blurry.
If that.
Remember this.
DS! Showtime!
I have these gaps inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window.
You made it.
Now there's some good facial animation.
It's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story.
I'll cover you. All this time you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
So this is kind of giving me a little bit of cyberpunk vibes, but more modern and futuristic. Why is that robot humping the side of that car?
This is the only way.
Mind's Eye. Coming this summer.
Hello, I'm Leslie Benzies, director of Mind's Eye, Builder Rocket Boy's new action adventure set in the fictional city of Red Rock, where AI and human greed collide to bring Earth to the precipice of collapse. All captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. We're now proud to share some gameplay footage with the explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on PlayStation 5 later this year.
Those car physics seem kind of floaty or something. I don't know.
Do not lose her.
Explosions look great.
Tires are out. Proceeding on foot.
Like, could this be like kind of like an open world Grand Theft Auto type thing? Or it's more of a military theme? Futuristic military theme?
They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
I think that could be a surprise hit. I'm not sure. Okay, PlayStation Studios, what we got next?
It always comes back to this.
Not actual gameplay. Is this Death Stranding on the beach or something like that?
This moment.
Oh, he's picking up a gun. You're gonna need more than a gun to, like, destroy the moon or whatever that thing is.
Madness reigns.
Black hole?
Then everything begins again. But after every death,
That's the least bit disconcerting.
I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Saros? Saros? I mean, it looks like a thing. Doesn't look bad or anything. Come back stronger. 2026. Man, we're having a couple of games that are next year. We're only into February.
Hey I'm Gregory Lau,
Not even
creative
mid-February.
director at Housemarque.
We haven't even
We
hit
are
the 15th.
thrilled to announce that our latest game, Saros, is launching next year on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Saros is the ultimate evolution of the Housemarque gameplay first experience. It's a new single-player IP that builds on Returnal's award-winning third-person action. You play Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli. Arjun is a powerful enforcer searching for answers on a hostile shape-shifting planet haunted by an ominous eclipse. All of us at Housemarque can't wait to share more about Saros, with our first look at gameplay coming later this year. Thanks for watching.
Well, it's worth keeping an eye on. And that's it. Alrighty then.
PlayStation.
I mean, overall, it wasn't a bad presentation. I can't say there was much of anything I got too overly excited about. You know, it was a thing. I think that's the best way to put it. It was a thing. You know, I'm surprised because there were rumors that there was going to be a announcement of a bundle for the PS5 with the disk drive and a code for Astrobot. And unless I blinked and missed it, we didn't get that. And I thought something like that would have been like a slam dunk or practically a guarantee for something like this. You know, I mean, what they showed off was okay. Maybe like overall like a C presentation. There's like nothing that really got me all that excited. You know, maybe I mean, nothing all that memorable, to be honest. I mean, there are some interesting things there, yeah, sure, but for the most part, it was just kind of a thing that was there and it's done, and I can't say my world has changed because of it. I don't know. Well, I guess that will do it for my live reaction to the PlayStation State of Play. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you are watching on patreon.com/blueswim, you got to see this video first. If you are watching on YouTube, you got to see this video not first. So head on over to the Patreon page, subscribe to a free membership, and you'll get early access to a lot of the content that I do, as well as some exclusive written stuff. And eventually there will be a paid membership, but that will be later. Free is free, and free is right now. I will see you in the next video, or on FOMO's a Mofo, a video game collecting podcast available now on Spotify. Or you can also catch me on Bluesky at blueswim.bsky.social. Or you can catch the FOMO's a Mofo podcast on Twitter at FOMO's a Mofo. Or on Twitch, twitch.tv/FOMO's a Mofo. Well, I shall talk to you in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.